Do horoscopes even work? By the end of this video, you will learn not only why I don't do horoscopes, but also how to access your future information without an astrologer. Hey guys, it's JVO here with another Friday High Vibes video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jennifer Vercelli, but everyone calls me JVO, and you can too. I have been studying spirituality, self-help, and astrology for 25 years. I have so much knowledge to share with you, so every week I have a video and I hope you subscribe. Just click the button below and make sure to also click the bell so you get notified every time I have a new video. So first things first, what is a horoscope? So since astrologers don't know the exact time you were born and the exact location you were born, all they really have access when they're doing a popular horoscope for everyone, they only have access to your sign, your sun sign, where the sun was in the sky, what constellation it was in on the day you were born. So they create what we call a solar scope. They take your sign, so let's say your sign is Libra, and they make that the first house. And then they would just go in order of the signs. So if house 1 is Libra, house 2 would be Scorpio, and so forth. Then from there, they can say, Pluto is transiting in Capricorn in your whatever house. It does sometimes work. It does sometimes give you a little bit of guidance, but it's not specific for you. Another way to look at this is your birth chart is the picture of the sky frozen in time when you were born. And a horoscope is really the picture of the sky today. And it's the interaction between today's astrological information and your birthday astrological information. So it's kind of almost like a relationship chart reading between you and the moment of now. I don't know about you, but I don't want to read some vague thing that's telling me on Friday you might feel this by some random stranger who doesn't even know me. And as an astrologer, I don't want to tell you what's going to happen on Friday because Pluto's freaking up Capricorn's butt. I digress. So now, before I really get into why I don't like horoscopes and why I don't do them, I want to talk about really quickly about the house systems. I have always used the Placidus house system for astrology. I love astro.com. It's my favorite site, and their default is Placidus. I've never even questioned it. This is the house system I've always used, and it works so well. Why fix something that isn't broken? However, in astrology, not only are there so many types of astrology, but there's also so many different house systems. Two popular house systems would be the equal house system and the whole house system. Let's talk about them. So we'll use my chart as an example. My first house cusp, which is my rising sign, is 17 degrees Sagittarius. Yes, I happen to be a Sagittarius and rising sign Sagittarius. Lots of Sagittarius. My Mercury is also in Sagittarius. But anyway, so my first house is 17 degrees Sag. My seventh house is actually also 17 degrees Gemini, right? Because it's the opposite. So that's a no-brainer. It's going to be the same on the other side because it's dualities. In the Placidus house system, my second house cusp is, I think, 24 degrees Capricorn. As you can see, there's nothing equal about that. When you're doing an equal house system, whatever that rising sign cusp degree is, so 17 degrees Sagittarius, you would make the next cusp house, so the second house, 17 degrees Capricorn. And then it would be 17 degrees Aquarius, and so forth. In a whole house system, you're just taking Sagittarius as the rising sign and you're making it 0 degrees Sagittarius, and then the next one 0 degrees, and so forth. So whole is just no degrees whatsoever, and equal is the exact same degree as the rising sign. Placidus is my favorite house system. It's always worked for me. And what I like about it the most is every house is unique. Every cusp has a different degree. It's really fascinating, and sometime in the future, I will do a more in-depth video on this house system. Now, before I tell you why I don't do horoscopes, like the real reason, tell me in the comments below, do you read your daily horoscope? Why or why not? Tell me about it. Okay, here's the reason why I don't do horoscopes. Are you ready? I do personality astrology, but more specifically, I do personality life coaching. I want to coach you on your vibration. I want to help you manifest your dreams and your visions. And yes, they are going to be in alignment with your destiny in your chart. So for example, if your destiny is Libra, you're probably going to be really drawn to artistic things or design or maybe beauty. But at the end of the day, what's most important to me is your vibration. So vibration or energy trumps your birth chart. It's way more important. Like I always say, astrology is neutral. It gives us themes. And those themes are awesome because they show us and tell us what the season is in our life. But when you rely on astrology to tell you what's going to happen, you give all of your power away. My job as a spiritual teacher is to help you harness and access your power. Instead of deliberate creation, you're doing expectation creation. Now, I'm not saying that horoscopes are bad, and not every single astrologer that does horoscopes is wrong. That is not what I'm saying, but it gives the astrologer and the horoscope reader the potential to lose sight of what's truly important, your thoughts and your emotions about something. So for example, if you read your horoscope for next month and it says that, wow, Jupiter is going to be transiting in your money house and, this could be really a lot of abundance of money. But then, a week later, Pluto's going to transit and that's going to be wounding and you might have a lot of wounding in money. You're going to leave that horoscope reading from the little magazine clipping that you read it from, and you might start to feel a lot of negative emotion. And you might start spinning into these negative thoughts of what's going to happen to my money? Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Meanwhile, this is just your solar scope. This is not even your real horoscope. Maybe in your real horoscope, Jupiter and Pluto are transiting in your love house, and it's going to be a totally different manifestation of that theme. Now, that's not to say that I don't look at this stuff. As an astrologer, I am constantly reading where something's transiting in my chart. But usually for me, it's a reflection piece. I look back and I say, okay, Capricorn was in my first house. Pluto was in Capricorn since 2008, and it'll be there until 2024. And that's where my natal moon is. And that's where my natal Mars is. And how did that trigger up my emotions? Oh, okay, that's why I've been feeling really highly emotional about self and why I've been so obsessed with personal development in the last 10 years, right? I start to reflect. And so I use it as a tool to reflect, but I do it very, very specifically. I see that Pluto is transiting 18 degrees or whatever the degree is. And then I see what house is that truly falling into in my chart versus the solar scope that's more generalized. I'm gonna leave you with this. You get to decide what the meaning of something is. But if you're planning on something, it's so incredible to have access to these themes. These themes are gonna help you determine, oh, that's interesting. The new moon's happening on this day in my relationship house. Maybe that's a really good time for me to set forth a new intention about manifesting my soulmate. Or maybe you start to track what you feel when the moon is in Taurus and you realize it ain't so good. Maybe it's squaring your natal moon and you always seem to feel negative emotion, not because an astrologer told you that, because you tracked it over many, many moon cycles, over many, many years, and you start to see this pattern. Then you start to realize, okay, every month when the moon's in Taurus, I'm gonna go get a massage. I'm gonna go take a relaxing bath. See what I'm saying? You can use the tools of astrology without losing your creative power in this world. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please share it with your friends, like the video, comment, and let me know how else I can help. You're gonna wanna tune in next week when I do my first in real life birth chart reading. It's going to be the first celebrity chart reading I do on this channel. Also, please go to hivibeswithjflo.com or click the link below to join me in Vibe School. It's my free life coaching e-course and community where we're gonna customize self-help for your unique destiny. Remember, you are a star in the movie of your life. You have a special destiny that's unique to you. So keep shining your light, and I'll catch you next week on the High Vibe Show with JFO.
Home, rush to see if she called or even left a message for me in a flash. All alone.